Hi everybody, Simon here, Products in the Barn. Remember me? I'm the guy that was here working on a big motorhome and my Jaguar XKR and everything else. I seem to have disappeared for the last 6 weeks or so. So firstly, my apologies for not putting out more content, and thank you so much to all of my subscribers that have sent me messages just to make sure that I'm okay and if there's anything they can do for me, and all the rest of the well wishers out there. So I really do appreciate that. I'm absolutely fine. It's just been a super hectic, busy time. I've had school half term. For those of you that know, I'm very much a family man. I've got 3 boys at home, all the school age, and so they obviously take priority. So we've been away in the camper van or the big motorhome. And I've also got a proper real job, which keeps me busy and sometimes keeps me away. So, but anyway, that put to one side, I'm back, I'm here, and I'm ready to do some more work. So thank you so much for sticking with me. It is really much appreciated. And I do realise that for a lot of you out there, these little 10, 15, 20, 40-minute videos I send out are actually something you all look forward to seeing, as do I when I watch a lot of the videos of people that I subscribe to. No matter what it is they put out, I just enjoy seeing the person and seeing what they're up to in their daily lives. So I get it. So I kind of guess some of you have missed me. But anyway, just to be clear, I'm absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong. It's just been a super period of time with what's going on just in my normal daily life. But anyway, as I said, I'm back here. I'm ready to sort of get stuck into a lot more work. What I'll do first of all is just show you what we've been up to. This is a bit of a sort of catch-up video because it's been so long. Show you what we're doing. If you've sort of seen as I've been walking around, there's been a few changes down the barn. So I'll turn the camera around, I'll show you exactly what's happening. Okay, well, we'll start with the XKR. That's what everybody loves. So let me come from in front of the camera to behind the camera. And my XKR is still there, sitting under its cover. And since the last video I put out on it, I genuinely haven't touched the car. I've literally not had a chance to. So much stuff has been going on. And for all the conspiracy theorists, look, here's my car. There's my number plate. It's still the same. Black XKR. I've been doing the work on. So it's still my Jag. Right, it's not gone. I've not sold it. It's still here. And as you know, if you recall, we decided to just go for it on the Jag, to start doing all the brakes, suspension, and all that sort of stuff, to do a bit more of a restoration on the car than I originally planned. Hence, I got the Porsche Boxster as my fun run-around car, and I actually took my son to his prom only a couple of days ago, which went really well. So that all went to plan. But what I have been doing in the background, doing cars like these, sometimes it's about finding and buying the parts. It costs a lot of money to do all this sort of stuff, buying all new brakes and stuff like that. And yeah, without sort of pulling on everyone's heartstrings, my family comes first. So it's finding time and money to spend on my everyday needs, family life, and sneaking the odd bit of Jaguar wear into the equation. So I've been behind the scenes collecting some parts to help me with the rebuild. So I've not been stagnant. I have been sort of slowly getting there. So on this table in the background, displayed for your viewing pleasure, I've got some bits and pieces to show you. So those that remember, this is the front brake calipers and carriers, backing plates, rear brake calipers and carriers. They've all been off, they've all been shot blasted, although they don't look like it. They've come up a million times better than they were before. Whether I'll continue to use them or I get new, I don't know, because although they've been blasted, they were so heavily corroded it's going to take a lot of work. If I can focus in. It's going to take a lot of work to bring them properly back up to life. So we'll see with that. The jury's out. Same with the backing discs. They've got rid of all of the corrosion. But again, there'll be a lot of work to smooth all that down to paint. But anyway, we'll see where we go. They were also able to, those that were watching, following along, will remember on this caliper, was it that one? I can't remember which one it was now. I snapped the brake pipe off in. Oh, I can't remember which one. Well, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, the guy who blasted it, excuse me, was able to take out the end part of the brake hose that went in there. So again, crisis averted if I can reuse them. The only thing I noticed was these ones, the rears, got like these funny little, I don't know if it will pick it up. It's got these indents. Look like they're bits of the casting missing. Can you see down in there on the side? That sort of black shadow, that sort of upright V shape. There's one on the other side as well. I know it's not very clear. You might just be able to catch it in the shadows. They have all cleaned out okay, so hopefully I'll put an airline through it, and just to make sure there's no sand or anything in there from the process of cleaning them up. So anyway, so they've all been refurbished. I've bought new drop links for the rear. At the back here, we've got some new wishbones, again for the rear. Brand new. This is all stuff that I've been able to buy, brand new, but being sold as used. So someone's bought them before, never used them and sold them on. So I've managed to get them all at a good deal. Here, brakes, all from M-Tech. If it'll focus. So in here we've got brand new rear discs. So we are drilled, grooved and vented. So they're expensive. Same for the fronts. So underneath that box there, do the box up properly. We've got a brand new set of front M-Tech brakes as well. Obviously, everyone has their own opinion as to what brand of brakes they go for. I got them, so I thought they were excellent value for money. So I've got them to go on. And then also here, again, a new old stock piece. This was like the bargain of the year. There you go, still got the label on. I've not opened it yet. But this in here, let's see if I can peel that away. It's sad that I don't want to really damage the box anymore. A little bit, Simon, yes. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I don't know if it's going to let me do it like that. I know it's suspenseful, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Let me put you down for 1 minute. Bear with me. Ooh. Have you guessed what it is yet from the part number? Generally, I've not opened this yet, so I'm hoping it's as I bought it. brand spanking new old stock. Jaguar. It's the part number MNC 2852AA/F. And that is one of the rear carriers for the rear subframe. So save me clean. I'll assess it when I drop it down, but I come across it on eBay here in the UK. They're like, I can't remember what it was, new, £200 or £300, very expensive. I got that, I think it was 14 quid. Absolute bargain. So yeah, I'm here collecting parts, ready to go on the XKR. So what else is in the barn? If I just stand back a little bit, you'll be able to see, I've had a bit of my phone's going, I've got the wife and child messaging me, so ignore the beeps. Right, so we've had a bit of a clear out in my barn. I'm going to rearrange it again a bit more, but I've got two of my Volkswagen Type 25 vans in the barn. For those that haven't seen it, this is my Volkswagen Type 25 Caravelle GL 1988. In itself not rare, but its spec is very rare here in the UK. So it's a right-hand drive van, and I'll just quickly run through the options because I'm a bit of a geek with old Volkswagens. So square headlights, genuine right-hand drive. It's a power steering model, power mirrors, power front windows, massive steel sliding sunroof. We have front captain seats, both on swivel plates, which I installed. See all the buttons for the electric windows. And in the back here, apart from it being a bit of a storage area at the moment, rear Caravelle triple seat. And then the rarest of all, which is tucked up behind me little mattress there, genuine factory parcel shelf. And it goes on, rear wash wipe, heated rear window, but it's a lovely van, I'd say, super rare in this country. They're my wheels, I put them on. They're off a Mercedes with some off-road tyres on. That's the look that I like. But I brought it in here to do a bit of work on, a bit of light restoration work, because that's sort of like one of our dailies that I cut around in. And then we've got this one here, which is a 1985 Volkswagen Type 25, originally a panel van, converted from new by Holdsworth, a UK conversion company, that's been off the road, similar to the XKR actually, 11 years. And I bought it about a year ago as a restoration project to do up to sell. That's my background. Those that don't know is old Volkswagen vans. But we've decided we're going to keep it. So we totally emptied it all out. That's what all this stuff is on the table. This was all the stuff that was inside it, apart from my impact driver. It's got all the bits there ready to go back onto it again. And strangely, if I just take you down the van a minute, we'll open it up. The owner I got it from ripped out the original Holdsworth interior, which is quite rare, and fitted this, I'll be kind, homemade interior. What was he thinking? Anyway, that's all going to get gutted. We are going to fit a whole brand new interior and do the whole van up. Again, we're going to go for a bit of a off-road look. So, yeah, looking forward to that. But that is tax and MOT exempt. So yeah, more fun. So as you can see, we've got lots and lots going on down here at the barn. I'll take you outside. I have a year 2002 Mini 1600, which is my father-in-law's, who has just stopped driving, which I need to sell. And I'll take you around the back of the barn. And here is my Porsche Boxster. Ta-da! That arrived here about 1 o'clock this morning on the back of a trailer after losing gears on the way to work last night. In fact, when I got to work last night, I went to reverse it into a parking space and got absolutely no gears whatsoever. It's Tiptronic, this one. I took it out of drive, put it in neutral, went to go into reverse, and everything just went loose in the cabin on the gear change. Phoned up my preferred breakdown provider, who arrived pretty promptly. He got out, looked at it, and went, "Oof, nothing I can do about that, mate." And to be fair, he was a third party of my breakdown cover provider, a local breakdown recovery company, fully kitted out, brand new Mercedes Sprinter van. Wouldn't even jack it up and have a look. Literally nothing. He sat in the driver's seat, went with the gear stick. Oof, nah, I can't do nothing with that, mate. Now I'm prepared to bet all of my cars that the only thing that's wrong with that is on the gear selector, on the side of the gearbox, is the ball joint is popped off the selector. It's a super common problem on this era of Boxster. And where I was at work, I was working last night, and where I was at work, I literally I wasn't in the right gear, I had no tools, nothing, and I certainly wasn't going to get underneath it just with the car on a scissor jack. Hence, I work about 15 minutes away from home. I thought I'd phone up my recovery service provider and just get it taken home so I can have a play with it. But yeah, they wouldn't even jack it up to have a look. And then they said, "Okay, mate, we'll arrange for recovery." So they arranged for a recovery lorry to come down and get me. This is at 9:20 last night. The recovery truck turns up just before 1 o'clock in the morning. He'd driven all the way from Swindon to me, which is about 2.5 hours, for a 15-minute tow back to my house. And he says that them as a third-party company get paid £100 an hour door to door. So that's 2.5 hours down to me, 15-minute tow, probably about half an hour by the time he's mucked everything up, 2.5 hours back. So what's that, 500 or 600 quid for a 15-minute tow? Anyway, so I should be speaking to my breakdown service provider just to see what's going on, because that's unacceptable. But yeah, I need to be working or get this done. I'm hoping it is what I think it is, but you can't see because it's behind the rear left-hand wheel, so I need to jack it up in the air, get the wheel off, and hopefully just push the ball joint back on. But other than that, I used it for my son's prom the other day, so it's still looking lush. I'm absolutely loving the experience of driving it around. I better not get that on the dashboard because that's to do with work. Yeah, absolutely love the car, but I am still here mainly, it's a bit close, isn't it, to get the XKR done. So this is probably picking up all the wind. This will be a test for the microphone there. So this is my love, the Jaguar XKR under the cover. So this is what it's all about. This is the main focus of the channel. Although, obviously, we're a bit of a standstill with it. But I absolutely promise you, we are getting into it. We will get it done. It's just going to be a bit more of a longer term project. Similarly with the vans, these will be featuring more on the channel. I know a lot of you follow my channel for all the Jaguar content. I really, really do appreciate that. But it's not just Jags I'm into a lot of different cars. But my main cars are Jaguar and old Volkswagen. The Porsche is a bit of a toy, which I'm loving. But yeah, Jags and Volkswagens, old Volkswagens, that's my absolute passion. So you will be seeing more content from that. So I hope you don't mind, but we will be sharing the love between the XKR and the Volkswagens as we move forward with my videos on the channel. So that's where we are with it. So sorry I've been away. I know some of you have missed watching what I'm doing. And again, that was quite touching when you were all messaging to see if I was okay. So thank you so much for your continued support. And I'll stop talking because I can just go on for hours. So I'll stop it there and say thank you so much for staying with me and sending me well wishes. And we'll be doing some more content very, very, very soon. So watch out. Literally in the next few days, there'll be some new content coming out to the channel for you to sit down with your preferred beverage and watch. So I hope you enjoy it. But for me, Simon at Projects in the Barn, I'll say bye and we'll see you again very soon. And once more, if you like the channel, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I will reply to every single message. And we'll see you very soon from me and all the cars here in the barn. Bye for now.